Jewish home, and it had a lot of memories for me about my Baba, my Orthodox great-grandmother, and it captured my imagination because there was so much to laugh about, and yet the ending was in some ways very, very devastating. The main character is evicted from his home, the whole village is evicted, and yet you leave it with a great sense of hope. And over time, as I continue to love this story, it never grows old. The music is full of humor and wit and beauty, and it kind of catches you by the back door of your heart. You find yourself part of sunrise, sunset, seeing the seasons pass, and your heart is invested in this show. That's what happened to me.
This play has a special place in Mrs. Morgan's heart, and I think that this group, these actors, I think we can do it justice for her. I think the Edens, they are wonderful people. They help you understand how difficult acting is, how to do things the right way. Mrs. Morgan is just such a tender person. She'll help you understand. Even when you're loud and obnoxious, she can bring it back.
Remembering the songs and all the times that I would sit down with my grandparents and have movie nights with the Fiddler on the roof, reliving the songs that I used to sing so many times when I was little, and it's just kind of reliving memories, but making this memory my own, making this play my own.
I would have to say my favorite song is probably Rich Man, just because I get to dance around in really funny ways and sing about things that are never going to happen.
Probably Sunrise Sunset. I mean, again, it's probably the heaviest tradition that the Jews had, the marriage. I mean, other than the church and stuff like that, the marriage, it brings together Tevye's heart, Golda's heart, the hearts of the villagers, all into this one ceremony. And the music, if you really, really listen, it'll make you cry.
I tell the kids from time to time that it's no accident that the voice is halfway between the mind and the heart. Two things that God asks of us all the time.
And if our good fortune never comes, kiss to whatever comes. Drink l'chaim tonight.
There's so many company numbers, which I'm so glad for. Just the chance that we get to, by nature, inherently rehearse them together starts to build our sense of community, just in learning the music.
We have a great group. We have 40 actors here. I mean, they're all really nice, and we all work together real well. And having a brother as a stage manager is a little hard, because I like to goof off, and he's very strict and uptight about a lot of things, so we kind of bonk heads on that.
Mr. and Mrs. Edens and Mrs. Morgan obviously have so much experience under their belts, and they just love young kids and acting.
Well, the first thing we did was to decide that the villagers would have the color in the show, because when they leave, that's what we miss, is the color. Color, pattern, and texture would be scattered among all the cast, so that when your eye doesn't get tired when you look among the villagers. You see something interesting here, and there's a color repeated over here.
Tradition.
Mazel tov!